Hello all and welcome back to the Walrus Plays. Today, I'm doing something a little bit of a blast from the past. So for me, the Raptors game was one of those games that I played as a kid before school. And you'd get up at a silly early morning time to play this game. Now, it's been a while since I played it. So I'm going to put myself on veteran. Now, what I remember about this is, now bear in mind, I haven't played this properly, probably for the better part of nearly 30 years. So this game, I don't even know when it actually came out, but this is a remastered edition that came out on Steam a few years ago. And as soon as I saw it, of course I purchased it, because I was like, oh yeah, the nostalgia. But very much for me, growing up, this was a game that I thought, yeah, I want to get involved. I want to play this. This looks like fun. Because it was a game that my dad must have got from one of these gaming magazines that came with a floppy disk and a series of demos. So that kind of gives you an idea of like the small file size that this actually was. It probably is a bit bigger now that it's been, I mean, it's not even been remastered really. It probably has, but it feels very similar. Right? This is how I remember the game. So if they've upscaled the graphics to make it feel like it was when I was a kid, but how I may have remembered it, yeah, well done, because this is great. But it's one of those odd games, like, there were a number of gifting games that we had on our PC, because I was so lucky growing up, in that I actually had a computer. I had an Amstrad 486, and that thing, I could play Commander Keen on it, I could play all sorts of odd games, and this one I couldn't though. Not on the 486, wasn't quite powerful enough. So we had a gaming computer and mum and dad's work computer. I think they were both 166 machines. So they were like, for the day, pretty damn good. But, they both ran Windows 95. Back in the day when Windows 95 was the operating system that you really kind of wanted. And mine ran Windows 3.1 because of its age. My brother, he had a BBC B. So for those of you outside of the UK, I think maybe even the BBC B is a bit of a what on earth are you talking about? It's genuinely a computer that was partly funded in its development by the British Broadcasting Company, if I'm remembering this correctly. I could also be talking out my arse there. I'm going to have to look that up. But it used the much larger 5.25 inch floppies rather than the 3.5 inch floppies. So they were the soft floppy ones, literally floppy disks. And he had that, so there were a few games that he was able to play that obviously I couldn't. And like Repton, I think. Was it Reptar? No, it was Repton. It was Reptar's from Rugrats. Yes, there was all sorts of weird and wonderful stuff that happened in these games. And the thing is, as I've got older, I've wanted to go back and revisit a lot of these games. Oh, we're at the boss already. Oh! I'm going to fly around the back here. I can't hit him from anything but the front, but I don't really want to get in the way of those missile storms, because that's going to hurt. Right, let's flipped around a bit more. The trouble is, I've got no life. There we go, he's dead. Yeah! First level completed. Of my pirate raptor thing. Oh yeah, welcome to the Weapons Emporium. So, let's see what weapons we can find. Well, we've got 73,000. So we've got the air-to-airs. We don't have enough for a shield, we don't have enough for a plasma cannon, we don't have enough for bombs, air-to-ground missiles, dumbfires, micro-missile, I remember that being pretty good. That I remember being really useful because it would target enemies automatically, and that's really good. Wow. So when I played it as the demo, the weapons were limited. Like, we didn't get this one, or this one, or... We did get the pulse cannon, I'll say that much. I remember that. But we didn't get the plasma array, or the twin laser. So, you know, I don't remember a lot of these weapons. So it looks like I can't afford anything, really. What I will do is I'm going to buy the ion scanner, because that's going to give me, if memory serves, an idea of the health of enemies that are on, like, coming up. So let's do Bravo Sector Wave 2. Oh, more chunky boys. Let's keep blowing these up, get some money, because we need the stacks, because I want some better weapons. And the thing is, as I said, this is a game that I played before school, and I was, again, very lucky in it. The school I went to was actually at the end of my street. Now, I know England isn't a big place, but it was literally 500 metres from my front door, the school, so I could stay at home until almost 8:45 and still get to school for 9 AM on time. Ow. Lovely daisy, these helicopters, man, they're suicidal. So yeah, it was I had that opportunity since I woke up at, goodness, 7? Must have been at least 7 AM. And played games and just muck about as a kid. And the thing is, I'm trying to remember a lot of these older games, because unfortunately a lot of the magazines that my dad had have all gone. They've been thrown away, because why would you keep a hold of a magazine from 30 years ago that isn't really that useful? I mean, in fairness, I do have a couple of issues of White Dwarf from when I was collecting Warhammer very first as a kid, also about 30 years ago. And I've got a couple of issues of it, but at the same time I've now found them as digital downloads, so yes, okay, they maybe not be the most scrupulous of copies, as in I haven't paid for them, but right now I don't care. But Games Workshop did do a magazine. You could get the older issues of White Dwarf from many moons ago for a bit, so I think that's an important thing, being able to have that legacy. But the thing is, I don't remember a lot of the other games that I remember. Lummy helicopters. These older magazines that had all these old demo discs on that allowed me to play all these old games. Now, of course, the other option is I end up creating a... That's worth money. Oh, goodness. That's got missiles. Can I hit it? Oh, no, that hurt. That really hurt. If I can find these old copies of things and find out what games did I actually play as a kid, because I really want to know, because some of them, these shareware copies of games, I don't know what they were called. And yeah, of course I played Doom and Wolfenstein, you know, games I really shouldn't have been at the age of 8, but I don't care. I'm old now, I can deal with that. But there are a few of them. I remember the Duke Nukem series being really good. I mean, when I played the 3D, I was like, oh, the perpetual development hell. Oh goodness, if memory serves, I don't want to get angles in this guy. It's roughly in front. It's interesting that I remember, some of the bosses. Like, I don't remember what they look like expressly. I couldn't say, oh, it's level 3, it's going to be this thing. But I can give a rough indication of what it probably will be. Not 100% though. Right, so I'm going to buy some shields, because that would be really sensible not to die, thanks. I am going to buy the plasma cannon. Because that is a always on weapon. So, now I've got a big plasma cannon in the middle of my burst of missiles. There we go, that works. But it's the thing, I want to play some older games that I remember as a kid. And for this little run through today, I'm going to play through the first 3 levels of this. And you can tell it's not like it's a long game. Well, this particular level is long. First few ones, definitely. And... oh goodness, there's a vehicle of some description. Ah! Leave me alone. I need some bigger weapons. I truly do. Oh, no, it's another one. Okay, what's in here? I'm assuming shields. No, air-to-ground missiles. Okay. That could be interesting. Because right now, I am having some problems dealing with ground targets. So I'm just going to quickly switch to the old air-to-ground missiles and just look how much more damage I'm doing to these buildings. Yes. Ugh. Stay away. They're quite good. Stay away. Oh, it's these orbs again. They're really annoying. Oh, those air-to-ground missiles are definitely champion right here. And, yeah, there's quite a few games I'm still trying to figure out and try to remember. And I think that's a reasonable thing to try and do, relive some childhood. Like, I recently, I purchased Battle Isle 3, because that was a game that I played a lot as a kid. And I say I played it as a lot. I played it, I was not good at it, because that game is not an easy game to play. It is a hard game. Which I think is reasonable. Because games needed to be hard, I think. Because they couldn't be, like, stupid long all the time. But the thing is, it was by Blue Byte Studios, who went on and made the Settlers games. Which is not the Settlers of Catan, but the Settlers. And what I love about Blue Byte as well is, as well as that, they made quite a variety of really great games, but they were all done in German. So all the videos are badly dubbed. I think the dubbing was done by, there's a film studio out in Munich, which I visited a couple of times, and I think they're the ones who did all the dubbing for it, because they used to do all the German dubs of general movies, which was like a thing. And thankfully, as I've got older, and now I'm greatly capable in that I speak pretty much fluent German. It's interesting watching the cutscenes in their native language and actually understanding, whoa, he's got tracking bullets, that's scary. I can actually understand what's being said, which is really much more useful than when I'm trying to listen to the badly dubbed English version. This thing is a nightmare. Do you want to buzz off, you absolute bugger? Right, you're dead. Go away. Oof. Victory is mine. So, I said I was going to do the first 3 levels, so I'm going to wrap it up here for now. If you have enjoyed, I am going to be doing some more legacy old school games that I remember playing as a kid going forwards. And if you've got some older games that you remember growing up with that I might be able to get my hands on, or you've got any other odd recommendations, I'll give it a good go. But for now, I'm going to call it there, and hopefully I will catch you all again. If you do, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Hopefully I'll catch you again the next time the Walrus plays something old.